Welcome to Chris Edwards' Views. Net worth. It's a word that's thrown around in the media. You read it, you hear about it. People are always talking about X is worth this much. Elon Musk's net worth is this. India's wealthiest man is this. His net worth is this. But what exactly is net worth? How is it calculated? And what does it mean in terms of real world application? Let's find out a little bit more about this, shall we? In short, net worth is the financial measurement or a metric that is used to evaluate a person's total economic worth, where we calculate the entire assets owned by an individual and we reduce from this the total liabilities. So we take what they own and find the value of it, and we reduce what they owe and take that value away, and we get an individual's net worth. Let me tell you what these assets could be and what these liabilities usually are. So anything of value owned by an individual is an asset. So these include the cash they have at banks and cash, the investments they've made in stocks, bonds, and so on. It also includes any jewelry and personal art collections they may have. It includes their property, real estate, vehicles, and any other retirement pension funds that they may have in their name. So all of these are considered assets. On the flip side, the liabilities are what they owe others. So these could include mortgages, credit card payments, loans, car loans, and any other unpaid debts that a company has. Either the company has these debts or the individual has these debts. So these are liabilities. So in order to calculate the net worth of an individual, we take the entire value of all the assets and we reduce from that the entire value of all the liabilities. We get net worth. In some cases, the net worth is positive when their assets exceed their liabilities. So, for example, if a person has $1 million worth of assets, but they have about $750,000 worth of liabilities, their net worth is $250,000. And on the flip side, there is a possibility that somebody has negative net worth, where their assets are worth $500,000, but their debt and liabilities are $600,000. That person would have a negative net worth of $100,000. So these are the two types of net worths that a person can have. It is the economic value that they project in the society. And you may now be wondering, what's the use of evaluating a person's net worth? Let's take me, for example. If you understand what my net worth is, and if you're a bank or a financial services provider, you would then be able to understand more about my worth and then decide whether you should give me a loan or credit or a credit card or some of these that I may have come to inquire. So the net worth of a person allows lenders to evaluate if they're worthy of repayment. Same thing can be done about companies. So corporate net worth will help understand the financial health of a company, and then lenders can then decide whether to lend or not. So something that confuses people is certain wealthy individuals' net worth increase rapidly and they change from time to time. So people always wonder if the actual value and cash that they hold actually increases, but that's not really the case. Let's take a quick example of the wealthiest man in the world, Elon Musk. At the start of the year, his net worth was around $350 billion. And as of December 2024, his net worth is between $464 to $480 billion. So that's gone up by $110 billion within a year. And a lot of this is due to the valuation of the investments that he has made. Obviously, Elon Musk has shares in Tesla, SpaceX, X Corp, which is Twitter, and all of these investments. And because of the growth in the company and the performance of the company, the share values of those companies increase over time. And if he holds a percentage of shares in those companies, which he does, since the percentages are there, his value of those shares will always increase over time, which reflects in his increased net worth. To give you an example, within the Tesla company, he owns about 13% of Tesla's shares, and he owns about 42% stake in SpaceX. He owns about 79% stake in Twitter or X Corp. And he's got also his investments in other ventures, such as Neuralink, the Boring Company, Starlink, and so on. So all of these investments that he has made, which contribute to a major share of his assets, will increase as long as the performances of those companies increase. So which is why you see his net worth skyrocketing over these years, and that's very much a natural course of action when you invest money in wealthier companies. The last thing I would like to address here is I often see comments on social media and interviewees in particular, stating that such wealthy businessmen, billionaires, should distribute their wealth fairly and then bring equalities to society and so on. Fair point. It's a very reasonable demand to make, but we cannot, as individuals, dictate how people spend their money that they have earned. Whether they've earned it in a hard way or in a smart way, I think people who have earned money have done things that we haven't done. So if I am a person who wants to give back to the society, instead of telling others that they should give their money, maybe I should look at myself and see how I can earn more so that I can distribute my wealth better to the society. It's a lot easy to say that others should do something, but when it comes to ourselves, we often hesitate. So my take from this is people with high net worth have got there by hook or crook, either through hard work or smart work, but it's their money, and the decision on how they spend it is entirely theirs. We can have an opinion and we can suggest them to spend it in a certain way, but it does not give them any reason to listen to such people and take actions accordingly. If you're really interested in contributing to the society, you're more welcome to do so. With that, I'll leave today's lesson. That's net worth, and hopefully I'll see you again with another video where I explain certain other things that are important to learn. See you soon.